Bearing the marks of Jesus. How do we bear the marks of Jesus? Let's talk about that. Oh, little early. Frankie!
You didn't eat that in front of them?
No, I'm just showing them. Yeah. You know what's under that lovely tortilla?
It looks normal to me, and then...
Peanut butter, mayonnaise, and cheese and banana. I haven't had one in a couple years, so I figured today's the day.
Yeah, he's weird, I know.
So, how do we bear the marks of Jesus?
Barry?
Bear the marks of Jesus. Well, it could be a lot of things. First of all, Jesus was deeply, deeply moved of a lot of things. Deeply moved of Israel not having a shepherd, and he wept over them. He was deeply moved when a friend passed away. He was deeply moved when a betrayer would come and betray him out of one of the 12 that was with him the whole time. He was deeply moved on the cross and, dying in front of his mother and, just that emotional roller coaster. And so he empathizes with us, and we can share the marks of Jesus by being persecuted and emotionally drained and emotionally just overwhelmed at situations. We can bear the mark of Jesus by literally being physically abused, not abuse in a relationship, but physically as our bones and our muscles ache because we're trying to work for God, downtrodden, tired. Jesus bared all those marks. He literally got up before the sun got up and prayed to Jesus prayed to God every morning. Well, Jesus is God, so I guess he was praying. But, and he worked all day, and he was a carpenter. He knew what pains were, physical abuse of his body. Mentally, he didn't sin. He struggled with temptation. He struggled with every temptation we go through. So mentally, he was exhausted. He was, bearing the mark of mental overwhelmness. Because remember, he was 100% human and 100% God at the same time. And so, he bared all those marks. And spiritually, he had to take on the whole sins of the world. Everyone from Adam till the day he comes back. Everything, past, present, and future. Spiritually, that's, And so he empathizes and he knows us completely, inside and out. Every temptation, every muscle ache, every depression, everything. He knows who we are. He made us, created us, and was like us. What more do you want? And Paul says here, from now on, let no one cause me trouble, for I bear on my body the marks of Jesus. Nobody really can give me trouble that I had not already gone through with being a Christian. If you want to be a rebel, if you want to be different, if you want to be somebody who people look at and says, man, how does he or she do that? Be a Christian these days. Be a sold out 100% Jesus freak in this society. That truth is there, that love is there, that grace is there, that mercy is there, and people will think you're a nut. People think that you are a rebellious person. You really want to change the world, you really want to change people, love like Jesus loved. And I'll tell you, if you do that, you will have trouble. I promise you. Because nobody will understand you. Until they understand that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to God except through Jesus. And then they're sold out too. And then they're like, oh, this is why you're doing the thing. This is why you're in trouble with society and other people, because you're loving like Jesus. You're teaching the truth like Jesus. For Pete's sake, what did his followers was supposed to revere him? What did his followers do? Put him on a cross and hated him. How much more will the world hate us? And so when Paul says, from now on, let no one cause me trouble, because what we go through is much more trouble emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mentally than anybody in this earth can give us. Because we beat our body daily. We sacrifice. We take up our cross. We put on our armor every day to fight the spiritual battle. And so he says, I bear on my body the marks of Jesus. And the only reason we can get up in the morning and put our spiritual armor on and take up our cross is because we have the power of Jesus. It's not our power, trust me. Humans are weak. So, my encouragement for you today is, are you sold out? Are you in so much trouble that you bear the marks of Jesus? That you act and talk and think and speak like Jesus Christ. You love like him. So, think about this weekend. I love you. Jesus loves you too. You have a great Friday. Yes. All right, love you. Bye. Ooh, 3 people.